We're back, beautiful baby. It's the Church of What's Happening Now, New Testament, Tuesday, the 14th of April. Choo-choo, this train ain't stopping, dog.
Never.
It's the 14th of April already. 2 days ago was, Joey Diaz got hit by a car. Oh, April Fool's Day, all that type of shit.
Oh, my God.
What's up, brother?
Dude, I almost killed somebody today with my car, by the way.
Please.
Driving in that city is not I wasn't even high, but between the bikes and the people walking, I legit almost ended. I got hit by a car before I moved to the city once. That was pretty good. I didn't take your advice though. I didn't fall down. I fucked up. I was so upset.
You were headed to a spot.
No, I was so ready, and I didn't. You don't expect it, and it's just like now I feel like it's like stand up. Like now, the next time it happens, I'll be ready for it. But I wasn't ready for it. I was pissed.
Listen, man, I told you 3 weeks ago, I almost hit a lady at 6:15 in the morning going to the hospital to get blood work and the EKG and all that shit. And it was not my fault at all. Not even close. Was I high? Like a motherfucker. And she was half asleep.
Yeah.
And I told her to keep going, go. And she's like, no, you go. And then somebody texted her.
Oh,
so she looked at the text and started walking as I'm going. And things happen, but not to trivialize, not to not pay attention to what you're saying about New York City.
Right.
I understand. Now I know you guys think I grew up over there. I know all the streets. It's great, but you really don't know those streets.
No.
You really don't. There's bicycles. There's bicycle lanes now. There's fucking people with fucking clothes, and it's a lot. And as you get older, you get, bro, I'm driving. I'm not supposed to be 3 Chinese guys pushing a cart with a fucking dragon on fire in it.
And then the problem is it's not just bikes anymore. They have motors on them. So you look and you think you have time, and then all of a sudden they're there. And I gotta be like, yesterday was the first time I was a little bit scared. I don't know if you saw, they had a guy with a machete at Grand Central. That he got 2 people. That's the train station I go to.
Yeah, but if
I got whacked with a machete, you would never let me hear the end of it. If I survived, you would never let me.
That's your new name, Machete. Machete in Yiddish. I don't know what that is, but Lee, that's an everyday occurrence in New York City at some point or another. That's a thing that you never see until you see. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.
No.
And I've seen fist fights on trail things and fist fights at OTB, and I've seen, arguments. But a motherfucker with a knife on a train, and he starts stabbing people, you don't know what. You're just waking up. I didn't even have my coffee, and I'm getting stabbed in the fucking lung already. Like, what's this world coming to? All that shit, man. Listen, you can't stop living your life.
No.
What are you doing, George? I'm going to Rolling Stones. We're going to take the train. Oh, you can't take the train. You're going to get killed. I can't stop living my fucking life. So all I ask of everybody is just keep your fucking eyes open. Tell your wife, girlfriend, cousin, nephew, when we're walking these streets, do me a favor and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So if you do say something, I can react.
Right.
I can react. I don't want to hear about is Clemens pitching or whatever the fuck it is,
Right.
And that's when I'm walking, I'm very serious now. Was it here or somewhere else? I said, dog, George, I used to walk all over this city.
Okay.
All over the bridge, down to fucking, just to save the token. Because I didn't have, when you only have $18, that token.
The subway token,
that 50 cents token's a lot more than what you think.
$3 now.
And it got to the point where my gift was that if I had a Walkman with earphones and weed, I'm good. I don't need your stupid fucking bus. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Now, at this age, can't do it. Because I feel somebody sneaking up behind me. And listen, when I was doing blow, nobody was sneaking up behind me. But now at this age, I always feel like I can't hear. I don't know what these people are doing with their cars.
Right.
So if I do walk, I have to walk against traffic because I want to see these idiots. I don't want to walk with these idiots on my back. The fucking text, the steering wheel goes and I'm dead.
Right.
So at least I could see what's going on. That relieves some of the anxiety. As far as events, again, before you want to go to any event that you're not sure about, this is what I always ask myself. Telepathically, put yourself on the floor bleeding from the shoulder at a fucking hockey game that you fucking hate hockey, but you had to go for your friend because, listen, think about that feeling. You're laying on the floor, you hear bloop, 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 bloop coming from your lungs. You can't breathe because somebody invited you to something you didn't want to do anyway, and you went. And now you're on that floor gurgling blood, thinking to myself, why the fuck did I come here? So that's what I do. Whenever somebody invites me out of something, I look at it that way. Listen, not if you invite me to a restaurant, but all that other stupidity, a Jet game. You know, at what point is one of those Jet fans going to run out and get a bazooka and start shooting everybody in that stadium? At what point? At what point? At one point are these Giant fans, these knuckleheads, going to get a bazooka or a machine gun and shoot the fucking Raider fans as they're walking out? It's got to come. You can't lose for 50 fucking years.
You just lose. I got to be honest. Watch a bazooka would be pretty cool.
But my point is
I know what you're
that
saying.
anything like that now, I think about it twice. Like, do I really will my life change? I understand getting entertained. I want to go see a play pretty soon. I got to do it before the 23rd because I'm not going to be able to do it afterward. But I've thought about it. Do I want to get on a ferry with my family, walk around Manhattan? Because it's not the play I'm concerned about. It's the bum whacking off.
Oh, that's
while I'm walking past the street. It's the guy waving a knife. It's the Chinese guy talking to the wall for no fucking reason. You know.
Do you think it's because you have mercy? Like, do you think you?
No, it's because I have me.
You're like, I want to live.
After a while, you have to I love these people that just do things. They're like chickens without a head. I see 20 people in my world right now that, oh, we're going to the chicken. Oh, we're going in there. Oh, my God. And it's like, what are you doing? What are we doing this for? Tell me why. Let's get down to the square root of this. Are you doing this to post pictures on Facebook so your friends could see you? Are you doing? You know, you have to think about this shit. Why really taking these vacations? And again, we're back to the vacation. I'm not saying that.
Right.
Now we're not even talking about vacations. Please, thank you for correcting me. I'm just trying to figure out. Because every time you turn on the news, you know, yesterday in Jersey, they killed some people, didn't they? At the In-N-Out in Union, right? Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. You know, I like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So right there, now I'm done 30%. Now before I go to Chick-fil-A, I got to think about it. But Joey, you're being unrational. Yes, I am, because this could happen at any chicken store. This could happen anywhere. So when you walk into a place, you got to keep your eyes open while you're there. Because if not, you're in a black neighborhood. And you want to be on your phone texting with your girlfriend. Tell her, fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not going in my pocket to get an iPhone. I mean, enough. Enough. How many fucking times do you see people on the iPhone walking? Enough. 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 And that's how you have to play it now. You have to tell her whatever your way there and see yourself on the floor bleeding from an eyeball, barely getting oxygen, because I really want to go see this band. Listen, I'll save you $400, a hangover, and everything. I'll give you a joint, and we'll play the album at home really loud.
What about people coming to our shows?
It's the same thing.
Oh, no.
You have to wait. Well, listen, I'll tell you what. Nobody has gotten shot at a comedy show. But if somebody does get shot in a comedy show, you will think twice.
Yeah.
And again, look, I'm not talking about staying in with bars around your house because you're scared. Joey said, I'm going to get shot. Joey did not say you're going to get shot. Joey said to think your steps. And when you're there, keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Because, listen, I'd rather have a human shield in front of me getting bullets than that iPhone. I'm saying?
No wonder you always put me in front of you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it's
You live in New York City,
uh-huh.
and whether it's 1965 or 2026, it's a big city, and anything could happen. This goes for Miami. This goes for Houston, Texas. This goes for Austin. Didn't they just shoot a bunch of people in Austin a couple of weeks ago?
Probably.
In a bar? Some Abdul guy came out. This goes for Tempe, Arizona, with all those college students. You know, Coachella. They're in Coachella now, jumping up
I
and down
know.
with Justin
Your
Bieber.
favorite time of year.
Yeah. You know, it's just, so, again, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right. Especially.
This could happen in San Francisco, booby. This could happen while you're at the mall. What about them? There was a case that just got settled. A lady who got thrown off the Mall of America and landed on the bottom.
Really? I
Yeah,
missed that
something
one.
happened out there. But if you live, think about it. What's that expression? If you throw spaghetti against the wall, it's going to stick, right?
Right.
Well, if you throw 8 million people, and again, I don't know I'm not census taker. I'm just telling you, if you throw 3 million people in a city, more shits, there's more cuts, there's more car accidents, there's naturally. So you got to raise that up with murders, crazy people, but you just don't know when it's going to strike. And all I'm trying to say is just to be prepared.
Especially places like Coachella. Like Coachella is not for me, but I get it. But then even to spend 10 grand to be stuck there with the thousands of people and something that's such a high, like everyone knows about, I forget the word I'm looking for, but like it's a big play. Everyone knows about Coachella. That like if they hit that, Justin Bieber's there. If someone comes to the Funny Bone in Omaha, no one's really you're not gonna really get much.
You know, it's funny how life has changed. You know, people's entertainment needs have changed. When I went to a concert, it was to get fucked up and see the concert and enjoy the music from the bottom of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I never went to a concert going, oh, I'm going to wear cologne, I'm going to pick up a chick. A woman wasn't even on my mind.
Wow.
What? Not even on my mind. I'm going there. I like this band. They have 4 albums. I got fucking 3 of those 4 albums. And the only reason why I don't have the 4th one is because I'm saving up for it. It's a double album or something, you know?
Right.
I have a background in there. I know what I'm, you know. People don't do that no more. People will go to anything just to be seen.
Yeah.
Okay? And the pictures and us at the game, and you forget why you're even doing things anymore. I think that there's some people who forget why they're even living. Their whole thing is, let's take a shot.
You don't even mean drinking, you mean picture.
Picture, yeah, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. Oh, real quick. Let's take a shot. Oh, real quick, let's take a shot. And they're so focused on the shot that they miss the big picture of the evening or the morning or the event you're going to. You know? You're just missing the whole fucking thing.
And
that bothers me.
Because they're not having fun?
I'm going to a Knicks game to fucking watch the Knicks, man. They're about to be in the playoffs. I think they play tonight at 8 o'clock at the Garden. You know, I'm going there to watch them play. I'm not going there to pay $10,000 to sit in the front row with a hat on and sunglasses and make believe like I just don't see that.
Right.
You're already in movies. You're already in 1,000 fucking things. Now you got to be a show off and sit in the front row. You're missing the whole thing. Best games I saw, George, correct me, up on top.
Yeah. You have so much more fun.
And we discussed this 1,000 times, so I don't know anymore. There was a time that I knew how to market a comedy show correctly. Like if I was really thinking, and George says, I have the spot up in Cliffside, my sister runs it, it seats 80 people. Okay, do we want to do a 3-man show conventional again? No, this ain't a comedy club. Let's do something. Let's get a singer. Let's get a band. Let's get a Chinese guy lighting firecrackers. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what my point was.
No, but it is interesting. Like now, it's a different story now. Like I got to be honest. Like one of my favorite shows that we've been doing are those bucket shows that we did. Like we just did one.
Tremendous.
So much. I'm thinking about trying to start one in the city somewhere.
Well, they're tremendous. They are like last week. I went to Austin last week. And I went to dinner with my friend. I had nothing to do for 2 days. All I had to do was be at Ways to Well at 11 o'clock Wednesday morning. I had made no commitments to anybody.
Okay.
I was going there. In fact, nobody even knew I was coming.
That's so funny.
While I was eating dinner, I saw a guy that was Joe's security detail. And he goes, "What are you doing here?" I go, "And nobody knows." He goes, "You got it." I go, "I don't want him even knowing I'm coming to the club."
Right.
So I walked in there like 7:45. Now, before the, I don't have that much of an appetite no more.
Okay.
So before that, I went to eat. I ate like a BK barrel, like 2 quick ones.
Okay.
And then I had a couple vampires. And
Edibles. Okay.
I put those in my pocket. So I went to this great restaurant, Austin, Eddie V's. I didn't get a steak. I ended up getting the, yellow tail koala where they slice it thin with olive oil and shit like that.
Right.
My friend had the same. And then I got chili and sea bass. And while we were wrapping up, I didn't drink or anything. I was drinking water. But at least I had a little appetite to finish the fish and whatever. But as I was wrapping up, for some fucking reason, I went in my pocket to see what I had, and it was those vampires. So I ripped one and ate it, not thinking it's $2.50 on top of the 2 I ate. Plus, I didn't really eat anything all day, plus it's chili and sea bass. Now I got to walk to the club and get the edible cooking, which is like a 5-minute walk. And then I got to go in there, get on the elevator, go up, surprise Joe, hug him, and Joe goes, "You want to go up before me?" And I'm like, "Not really, dog. I just walked in here." And as I was talking to him, the sweat started coming out because I just walked there. The humidity was catching up with me.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on, bro. Just go up there, do 10. Just bring me up, do 10, do 10. I'm like, "You know what? If I don't agree to this, he's not going to shut the fuck up." I go, "All right." So instead of taking the elevator, I walked. Mistake number 4.
Down? Oh, no.
And then back up. What goes down must come up, right? Or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And I walk up, and when I get to the top of the stair, I'm out of breath. Anxiety's taking over. I'm sweating fucking profusely by this point. I sat down, I regrouped a little bit, I breathed, I took, and then Tony looked in, and he goes, "Oh, shit, okay." He brought me up, and I walked out there into like a ball of anxiety, sweat dripping down my fucking back. The first set, I did okay.
Okay.
I did okay. I had some rough spots. I hadn't been on stage, and I didn't look at my notebook. Then that night, I had to go for the bottom of the barrel.
Their bucket show.
Their bucket show. And it was brilliant. I mean, it was like it was just coming out like perfect. And then on the way out, I go, "You know what? I'm feeling it. Let me do the late show." And I just leveled the room.
Oh, yeah?
I just leveled it, and I did the same stupid shit Wednesday when I went there.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't headed there, and he kept texting me, "Bro, where are you? At least come give me a hug before you leave." I walk in, he's like, "You going up?" "No, I'm not, motherfucker. I'm not going. I'm doing the little room first so I can warm up a little bit."
Right.
So I fucking pissed him off. I did the little room, and then I went back to the big boy and fucking laid it out.
Nice.
And I felt, but I can't walk into a room and just kill.
Yes, you can.
It's 50-50. No. Yeah, if you come in and settle and drink a water and talk to George and take my mind off what's going on, yeah. But when you walk into a place and I go, "Lee, thank God you're here. Get up there." And you're like,
"That's tough, yeah.
I just ate fucking dinner. I had my wife's fucking asshole in my mouth." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's something, why do you think the bucket show you don't have that anxiety over? Because you don't have to remember material?
Because I'm about to open up something.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is. And that's always great. It's like if I put a safe here and said, "George, there's something in there that's worth money." I just don't know what it is.
Right.
And George goes in there, and it's a Natasha Lakinski. She drew it fucking while she was on fire. And it's worth $2 million fucking dollars.
Right.
So that's how.
It is, and it's, I don't know, it's so much fun because there's no pressure to remember anything. And like you try, like, I don't know, in my head at least, I'm like, you're not allowed to go anywhere that you've been before.
Listen, I know a lot of young comics watch this show, and I thought about this when I was eating lunch the other day. I've been getting up on stages for close to 35 years. I'm 3 months away.
Wow.
And I'm going to lie to you if I tell you, I still get nervous.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the intensity if I was 30 years ago, But I still, for a minute there, I just need a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a minute to regroup. You know what I'm saying? And then once you go through the same process you've gone through for 34 years, not 4 years, not 14 years, but 34 fucking years, you've been doing the exact same thing. And by the time you touch the microphone, once I say what's happened, you bad motherfuckers, lights out. The fear is gone.
Mm-hmm.
The fear went out with those words.
Right.
That's why they're a little harsh. But I don't care if they're harsh up front. You follow me?
Especially for you.
Yeah, for me, it's harsh.
Yeah. But people love it. People go crazy. I'm so excited for Nashville this weekend.
Oh, it's a comedy festival. Eat some chicken Friday night. Listen, the only thing I'm sad is listen, I don't have the time to stay in cities anymore.
Right.
I just don't have the time. I wish, like last week, I did very good in Austin. Like there wasn't one time I thought about catching the plane a little earlier. Or if I could bum a fucking helicopter ride with a congressman or something.
Right.
Not one time. Not one time that
That's
I think
nice.
about that. And that's how I like my things to go. And I was explaining to you the other night at the dojo that once the knee gets worked on next week, once I'm walking around, I feel better, I'm going down there. But then to get back on stage, I'm going to go down there for 3 days in a row. And my goal is 10 sets in 3 days.
Oh, that's easy.
I don't know. With a bum leg, I don't know. But I'm going to try.
I mean, once you can stand up.
Yeah, I'm going to try it, you know?
Yeah, and especially since you won't have to go anywhere.
No, because if I stay here, I have this Atlantic City thing, and there's a boundary. There's a 120-mile boundary, 90 miles. So I can't perform anywhere. I got to go to Baltimore to do 2 spots in 2 days. I got to drive to Levity to do 2 spots in 2 days. I can't do a second show. That's going to really kill my legs. So before we even go there, if I go down there, I got 4 shows in one night, and I don't have to go anywhere.
And it's different because the shows up here are 45 to an hour. Down there, you can do 4, 10, 15-minute spots.
So in 1 week here, I'll do 3 spots, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Down there, if I sit tight, I could do 6 spots.
At least.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, catch a Friday morning flight, and you're fucking back here.
And that doesn't even count if you can make it to Red Band's room. Because if you can make it to Red Band's room, that's even more than 10.
And that's 100 yards from Joe's.
Right. Yeah,
so it just makes, it's like why people move to New York City to do the amount of spots they have every night. So they can keep rewriting and keep going over things. I got to talk to you about something that's really a pain in my ass lately.
Okay.
Last week we had a young lady on here. Again, she's a 28-year-old young lady. I met her when she was 23. I really got a kick out of her. I have a young daughter at home. So when I see 23s, 28s, 26s, this is mercy in a drop of a dime. You know this, George.
Yeah.
One day you're taking them to fucking high school. The next thing you know, they're getting married, bro. It's that fucking quick, you know? I think she, I hadn't seen her in years, so I reconnected with her at the Roast of Jersey. And I really like her, Listen, we're all crazy. And we all got problems, folks. What's the Bible say? He who, whatever, throw the first stone, whatever that fucking thing is. Anyway, you don't know about the Bible. You're fucking Jewish. I bring her on. I don't care if she's a star. I just think she's interesting to me. And bro, this is the first time I got like 5 messages from people on Instagram, on Facebook, that why did I put her on? And I'm like, God. And then my sister, Lisa Messina, called me. She's like, I think you got a crush on her. I'm like, Lisa, the fuck is no? And I told Lisa the truth. I go, I know her. And when I see these girls now, I get happy because I know that's my daughter in a couple of years. Just like that, guys. Just like that. They're going to be fucking quick. And for like 3 days, I was in Austin when I got like 2 messages the day after, and I got like 2 messages Thursday, and I read them on the plane, and I'm like, the fuck is up with people, man? People are so angry right now. And listen, I've been there. I've been angry, man. I used to wake up angry all the time.
Yeah.
But not enough to wake up and kill somebody on the internet at 8 in the morning.
And they were just mad that she was on?
Yeah, like he shouldn't have had her on. She was Luis Gomez's old girlfriend. What do I care about that? I'm not here looking through people's girlfriends and boyfriends. I find somebody interesting, I put them on. And then, they want to see the same shit we did for years. It's so fucking crazy how people are scared of change anymore. Like, they're still like, hey, but put some New York. Why would I put New York comics on that have 5 podcasts a week? It doesn't make sense to me. You already listen to them on 5 different fucking podcasts every goddamn week. What are they going to say on my show? Or what am I going to suck out of them that's so spectacular? By the time I get them, they're burnt out on podcasting.
Right.
You're burnt out on it, So everybody's always suggesting, and hey, when are you going to bring Nick the Tour and John whatever back, Rappaport? Nick lives in California. Okay, stupid. Nick lives whatever the distance is.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to fly him in for a fucking podcast. I'm not doing that.
No.
This is not that level of podcast. And I know that going in. Would I like things to improve? We all do. But right now I have so many different things you're working on that you could just do a little bit at each whatever.
Right.
But when I bring a guest on here, it's because I find them interesting.
Right.
Or you know them from somewhere. Or together we think they're great. But it's not like, I don't bring people on here just to kill an episode. I did that with the original church. I brought people on to kill an episode because we had 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
So you got to find somebody every week to put on there. So with different reasons. I don't understand what people want anymore. And that's why I don't listen to anything they say, because they don't know what if they knew what they wanted, they wouldn't be listening to me. You know what I'm saying?
I think that podcasts have gotten to a place where like you have to have like a huge guest who's like promoting stuff. And honestly, like what I think this has been from the beginning is just us hanging out. And I had never met Natalie before, but
I thought you knew Natalie.
No, I knew of her, but I never met. But yeah, it's just supposed to be us. You're getting a window into our lives.
Again, think of what we were talking about before. When me and George were growing up, we'd meet over here, split a Quaalude, go get drugs and go into the city. I don't know how many concerts George saw, but George was on the same level as I. We went to different shows. Not one did you think about anything else, but going to that band and enjoying yourself, like really knowing the words to the song, having connections to your life. That's what the concert's about. Now I see people going to concerts, they don't know what this band's about. Somebody got them American Express tickets, or whatever the fuck, their boyfriend. And they got to go sit there with the hat of that band or a heavy metal t-shirt, which they've never listened to heavy metal. They're a walking fucking contradiction. Right. Now you go enjoy it. Why would you care about that? I'm caring, not because I'm whatever. I'm caring because what are you doing to yourself? Listen, man, since I remember, I never went anywhere I never wanted to go.
Really?
I did it like maybe twice, and I learned my lesson. That feeling of being somewhere that you don't really want to be there.
Yeah.
You just tried to please somebody or take a girl on a date to music you don't even like. Like, what the fuck? I got to go listen to opera music, and now you got to sit there all night with that stupid look on your face. Like, this is great. We have to come to more opera. Listen, once I put in your ass, there ain't going to be no more opera, okay? I'm just saying this to you. It's just, so that's why I get mad. When I went to a club, for example, in the city, first of all, I stayed in Jersey till 3. You just don't earn your stripes and go to a club. You got to drink somewhere for 4 or 5 hours and do coke. Then we shot over there and we went to a club. It wasn't us getting VIP section. It wasn't us in the corner trying to be chic and fucking cool. It was people trying to get fucked up and trying to get from their shitty fucking lives.
And it's something that you've talked about for a while, but I feel it because things get so expensive now. You get so excited for it that I find myself sometimes not lying. But you're like, did you have a good time? You're like, yeah. You say you did, but it's like also you're like, if I admit that I didn't, was this a waste of $500? Like, was this a waste of a whole night? And I'm trying to think. There are just some things that you run into by like, I had a show in Hartford this weekend, and I got there early, and they had a breakdancing competition. So I smoked a joint and watched white people breakdance.
Tremendous.
And it was free.
Tremendous.
It was the most fun I've had. And there were some of them were really good. And some of them was like their first time. And those were almost better. But it was like, I didn't plan to go to, like you said, something that you don't really care about, that no one really cares about. To spend, it's just so expensive now. But there is still stuff that's fun and it's free or it's cheap. Like
it's free because you really want. It's fun, not free. Nothing's free. It's fun because you really want to do it. You work a 9 to 5. You load trucks. Your girlfriend's coming with you. You got a dealer to give you acid. Whatever. I'm just painting fucking scenarios here, okay? And then you get this shit that's like, because dog, I felt this young at a young age, and I don't know. Maybe I'm broken, but I would feel like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
Why did I even come here? Why? Yeah, well, Joey, you need to get out of the house. No. This is one of those situations. I should have stayed in the house with the curtains drawn.
Yeah.
It's better than coming here, like.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times I paid for shit. I got a new thing now. I live in Jersey, and everybody knows this. If I don't have 2 people a day telling me about the new restaurant they went to, and I don't mind. Everybody has fun restaurants. But I sit there and I go, with all the Italian restaurants, you're going to tell, and again, I don't question them, but this is what goes on in my mind. With all the great Italian restaurants in Jersey, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been to like 10 restaurants. Will I go there again? Because I'm going to leave there going, George, that was fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that particular dish was that fucking good. The best dish I've had the last 3 months is when I found the chicken teriyaki place in Clifton. Ooh. With the salad, just like they made it for us in Seattle.
I love that, like the food court chicken teriyaki?
Yeah, but there's a level up. Oh, my God. And it cost me, what, $12? $12 fucking dollars. I've always said this, and I hate mentioning this, but I've seen people come through this. For example, our former friend that sleeps with the fishes now, Ralphie May. I was there. And we had a lot more fun with no money than what we had with money. I know people are going to look at me and go, you're a fucking retard. That's it. I'm telling you the truth. When we would go back there and we had $8 between us, and we'd walk out of Rock and Roll Rouse with a turkey or a steak, somebody robbed a steak, and we get lettuce and tomato, and you giggle in the car like 2 faggots. Those are the best days of my life, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You just said it. You went to some place and you just saw a fucking breakdancing festival or whatever it was. A couple of white kids breakdancing and you smoked a joint. You really got a kick out of it.
Yeah.
That's one thing. It's when we pay for something, leave there, and we may be confused, the woman we're with or the friends we're with for the food. And you justify, dog, I just dropped $600 on 3 of us.
At least.
I don't remember a thing. It's like when you go to a movie now. Go to a movie, and I want you to ask yourself on the way out, name just what just happened. It was like 3 or 4 movies I went to the last couple of years. Then I'm like, what just happened? And what was the memorable scene when I walked out? I remember being a kid and going to movies with you and walking out of there for the first 35 minutes. We didn't shut the fuck up about how funny he was when he got shot in the head. Now we get in the car and we're like, what was that?
Yeah. And especially the big thing for me is like, try like a week later. Like, and this is nothing against Michael B. Jordan or any of them. I watched Sinners. A week later, I didn't remember it was a vampire movie. I had forgotten all about, like, it just didn't.
It just doesn't click anymore.
No.
And, I understand your thing with like some guy, some idiot goes, or, whatever. Your wife comes home and goes, some guy told me that this restaurant and they're willing to double date with us. And you're like, okay, when was the last time I double dated?
Right.
And you end up going there and, the food's okay. You're not paying for the food. You're paying more for the fucking. Let me pour the wine, taste it. And you're a big shot. You're not paying for that food.
No.
That food's fucking horse food. 90% of it isn't, especially in New York City, especially in Jersey. But I feel that people when you spend a big amount, and then you come home, you have to say it was good instead of saying what you really felt. Listen, we went to Miami for 3 days. I don't remember a thing that happened. It's April.
Right. And this was December.
It was an okay trip, but will I do it again? Didn't fit me, my wife, and the kids that went with me.
No?
Just didn't fit.
You got back and it's a grown-up town. Looking back later, you're like, oh, yeah, this wasn't worth it. It's a
grown-up town. It's more, kids, 12, 13-year-old kids don't understand that, or they want to be fucking Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to be Cardi B, they have a good time. When they don't know about that fucking world. So there's a lot of things that even I've learned to say,
Right.
I'm not looking for something to be bad. I'm optimistic. I'm looking for something to be great.
Right.
When you tell me about a restaurant, I'm looking for that to be fucking great. Like, especially if I know you a long time. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't Yelp or listen to jerk-offs that, Yeah, I don't. I don't know
how you do that. Do you only take recommendations? Because, I'll be like,
from savages.
I don't look on Yelp, but I'll look on Google and I'll be like, how is this? Wow.
Google. You could pay for recommendations on all that shit.
That's true.
I want somebody telling you from their heart. I want somebody telling you, hey, man, what do you think of Ming's Chinese restaurant? I fucking love Ming's. But I tell you what, man, I've never had a bad meal at Ming's. But China's Us is a little better. It's 15 minutes away. I appreciate that.
Right.
Than just telling me how great, and because what you think is great, I just go for the simple stuff. I'm not going to go in there for some flamboyant meal.
No.
My first time, I'm going to get what they should know. If they fuck it up,
it's over.
We don't come back.
Have you ever gone anywhere because it was on Instagram?
I want to.
Right. Yeah.
And then I wake up the next morning and I go, I ain't going to fucking Robertsville.
There's a few places.
They look great. All that shit looks great. But again, I don't want to I don't want to drive 3 hours for a fucking sandwich.
Right.
A sandwich ain't going to make me or fucking break me.
What would it have to be? Like a steak, a piece of, what would you have to see to be like, is there anything ever that you'd be like, I would drive 2 hours for this meal?
It would have to be maybe like some sort of sushi or even a nice steak, something that, I'm not going to go to your restaurant because of the price. I'd rather somebody say, dog, I went to this place. We spent $100 and 8 of us ate.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to go there because you're serving me a $30 piece of, what's a big steak? A porterhouse.
Right.
If you say to me, I have a $99 porterhouse.
Why is it that expensive?
Yeah, it's got to be a day. Everybody else has a porterhouse for $1.50.
Right.
What are you, being a Christian for the
day? See, that would get me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it would get you until you get there and you're eating that first. You're seeing the taste buds. No, you're not thinking about the taste buds. You're thinking about the 60 you saved.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but then after you leave there, you go home and you shit blood for 2 hours, and you'll never tell nobody. You'll blame it on everything else. It was a mild cold. No, it was that fucking monkey meat you ate the other day.
Oh,
I like this. A restaurant in North Bergen called The Palmers.
Okay.
Until this day, it's a pound for pound restaurant. I mean, the prices have gone up, but it's what you want. They always give you a little. He gets dinner for 3 nights.
Oh, nice. Out of one night?
Not that he eats a lot, but if he gets the lasagna, I think it comes with ziti or something, to give you a piece of bread.
Right.
That's something that I applaud, because you're at least trying to fucking help the blue collar guy.
Do you ever, even like the local sandwich place when I was growing up, every time I went in, he'd give you a bag of Lay's and a piece of baklava for free. And like it just made your day. Like
you're letting me know you're in my corner.
Right.
I went to a gas station the other night on the way back from the dojo, and these motherfuckers had a truckload of water just out. I could have taken one and nobody would have said nothing.
Okay.
I mean, pile after pile. And it wasn't no communist water. It was that Nanzani water, whatever the fuck it is. And that's when I realized we're paying $2 for these bottles every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Or $1 or $3. Those people should be ashamed of themselves. Because if you put that many bottles on fucking the turnpike and nobody robs them,
they're not worth it. Yeah.
they're not worth it.
No one gives you anything anymore. Like even remember you went to the bank and you got lollipops? I haven't seen nothing like that. I used to, a chubby kid, on Saturdays they'd put out munchkins. We'd go to the bank every Saturday. Oh my God. It made your day, like something free. I don't know. It just makes you, it makes you feel better.
It makes me feel that they fucking care.
Yeah.
That's it. It makes me feel like they fucking care just a little bit. I don't want you to care about me all the time, but just a little bit for that day, it feels kind of special.
Yeah.
Hey, grab a rice pudding on the way out. My wife just made it. Try it. It's on the house. You got me a second time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the rice pudding sucks and it comes with a hair on it or a snot from your nose, you got me because you let me know you were on my corner. It's these people who just don't stop. It just never stops on every level. And they're trying to get you on more at a different level. And you're like, you have no interest in me.
Dude, I'm not a cheap person, but if I go to a place and you know I drink Diet Coke. If I go there, if it's in cans, I get pissed off because then I know there's no free refills. But if I go to a restaurant that it's not a can and they charge me for a second cup of soda, it's enough for me not to go again. I get pissed. I get angry. I don't know. I feel like they're fucking with me.
Why don't you want the can for the small $1.50?
It's because it's not the small $1.50 anymore. It's like $5
for a can of Coke.
Yeah, at a lot of these places, $4, $4.50, $5.
You better go back to water with lemon. I did. If it works for me, it'll work for you. Let's take a breather. We'll be right back. Tip top motherfucking Magoo. We're back, Jack. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about something real quick. I never like to do this, especially on YouTube, because they kill you for everything. But 420 is around the corner. And listen, in my world, 420 is every day. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while, something comes out that I want to tell you guys about. I purchase a lot of Rhythm products. I feel Rhythm is a high-end type marijuana. They got a great place, I think, in Broomfield is one of their stores. But, you know, they've got the Brownie Scout, and they've got the Animal Face, and they've got the Afternoon Delight. Those are all great indicas. But I think twice a year, they release the Queen Cola. I would love to open this up and show you the presentation of this, because it'll make your wig flip, like it did mine. Okay, you ever go to a fancy restaurant, they dope it up for you nice. It's just a carrot, but they make it look like fucking Johnny Flambe made it. So the same thing with this. But the problem with Queen Cola is it takes you to a different level. You understand me? You open up both these little doors of death, and in there lies, you dare enter this house. So if you're not doing anything for 420, get yourself down to a Rhythm dispensary and take a chance like Columbus. He did. Why not you? I love Rhythm products. I always,
You've been smoking them for a while.
Yeah, I've been puffing that stuff for a while. So listen, this 420, do it right. With a little Queen Cola and some products from Rhythm. All right, guys? Thank you. Anyway, what's up, dog?
Dude, I'm releasing. I did. You always give me shit for not doing mushrooms, so I did mushrooms on right before I went on stage with opening up for Josh, and it was the first time. Like, I've done them before and it never really kicked in. It kicked in on stage, so I'm releasing like 20 minutes.
Next time,
on
release
420.
it the day afterward.
Oh, okay. Literally the day after.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I had to get it ready, and I thought 420 would be a good day to do it.
You're releasing it on 420?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I'm really excited.
We're gonna be in Nashville for 418. So we might as well
I'm gonna get back.
Let me tell you something. We're gonna get fucked up on the way back.
Why not on the way there?
Because way there, way back. There's no casinos this time.
Right.
We're just gonna be downtown. You know.
Oh. I'm so excited.
But listen, man. I want to thank all you people who came to all the shows since last year. I've been on a hell of a schedule for me with what I got going on. And I tell you, man, I'm really impressed how they all went. I got 2 shows this week, then I'm down for 6 weeks, which gives me a little chance to write. I've been making notes on what I want to write about next. So it's been great. And I appreciate you and Becky and fucking Pedro and whatever his name is, Vic Cedeno, Hector. I appreciate them because you guys inspired me. When I got here, I didn't even want to look at the fucking stage because I thought it was all going to be like Los Angeles. But I like doing comedy in the bottom rung again. I don't mind it. It's good for you. It shows you character. And when you run with these young cats, they fucking inspire you, man.
Right.
This time Becky hits me. She's like, you going out tonight? I'm like, that was the last thing I was thinking about. She's going to do 2 spots.
Right.
So it really, you've been very inspirational. You go out a lot. And that's why last week I was like, if I want to run with those youngsters, I got to up my game a little bit. So this is why I came to the decision of going to Austin for a week or 2, planting a fucking thing and just doing what I do. Do what I do, baby boy.
Because I got to be honest with you, the most like depressed I get in stand-up is right before Late Show Saturday or right after Late Show Saturday when you don't have a Sunday show.
Yeah.
Because when the weekend's over, I get sad. Like it's like summer camp's over. I don't like it.
Listen, as much as I don't like working Sundays, I always get sad on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And for a split pubic hair of time, I say to myself, I wish there was a Sunday show. Then
Fuck
I go,
yeah.
Fuck you. I'm not waiting all day for one show that's going to be, people are tired, people have to go to work. I didn't like it. So, and I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you how I react to Sundays.
Right.
I don't want to be there.
But it is kind of interesting when you look in like some people who tour and they just go and it's every day. Like whether it's music or comedy, like there's some people who make it work. You can go any day of the week.
Where?
For anywhere. Like Sandler. When I went to Sandler, it seems like what these big guys are doing now is they'll just go out and do shows every night, but then they're done touring in a month.
That's a great way to do it.
Right.
Listen, that's a great way to do it. But how long will I sustain that act? How long can I sustain it? What worked for me then isn't going to work for me now.
Right.
And I know this going in.
Mm-hmm.
Before I get a bunch of my friends involved in a 30-day tour and what's it going to do, and my family, I make my wife do it, I'm a little on the older side.
Oh, I know.
Look
yeah.
At these old, Bert Kreischer is a fucking animal. He's going to go out, whatever. But everybody else pretty much keeps it on a fucking low. Okay? Like Kevin James does 6-week tours where he does Wednesday through Saturday. He drives. He don't fly. So I give him all the fucking credit in the world. That motherfucker hates flying, but he'll drive those fucking gigs.
Uh-huh.
That's all great and dandy too. For me, what works is doing exactly what I'm doing. And sometimes I'm ashamed of myself for not picking it up a little more. I have a wife and a child and I have friends, but at the same time, it's got to work for me. The Rolling Stones go on tour. They do 2-3 nights maybe. They take a night between shows.
Oh, yeah.
They have to shoot up testosterone and get their levels back up. At that age, if I told you guys, let's get a bus and do a 30-day from Maine to Miami tour. By night 11, I'm done.
I can see that.
First of all, I can't write fast enough.
But you don't. Most people don't change up the material that much.
I'm bored to pieces by night 11. And it's 7 nights a week, and that's never going to happen.
Right.
A lot of those guys have travel days, so it's not really 7 nights. But you have to take what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's different, and you have to accept that. Everybody's different. It's how bad do you really want to do this?
Right. And I get that in 25 years.
If there was a 5 a.m. spot, would you get up and go do it every morning?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
5 a.m. stand-up comedy?
I would love
100 people in the audience.
100 people? Fuck yeah. Oh my God. I thought for 15 people, but I'm still new. Like I'm still like the kid in the candy store with this. I was just going to say, in 25 years, I'm sure I'll get
I
But
would
like,
do the
right,
same
if
thing.
you told me I could do an early morning spot, and who knows how it would go, I would try it. I would love to try it.
You know, so everybody's different.
Oh, they should do that in Vegas.
You know, in a year or two, you're going to sign with a booking manager, and they're going to come at you with everything you want. And one day, your wife's going to look at you and go, enough.
I feel like
Enough. You got to take 3 weeks at home.
right.
And because they see what you don't see. They don't see the law. They just see a tired, you know, it
Right.
just takes you in. There's periods for that. When I was single, comedy was Tuesday through Sunday.
Yeah.
You had Monday nights off. You could pull that,
That was
off
for
when
laundry.
you're single, but that's not going to work with a wife or somebody you're engaged to. I want to talk about the dresses. You know, I don't want to talk about no fucking dresses.
Right.
I don't have to wear a dress, so just put the fucking dress on. But those are little things. So at every level, you have different necessities. Number one, the number one necessity is money.
Uh-huh.
The reason why we do this, the reason why we quit our low-paying dishwasher job and got into comedy, and then you need money. You have to work. So it's always like a weird balance. Dog, you're talking to somebody who for 10 years didn't know balance.
Right.
I had no idea what balance was. I just thought that if somebody gave me $20 a night and over, and they offered me a spot, I want to be a better comedian, I want to make a little money. $20 wasn't going to fucking pay the rent, but it made a dent towards it.
Right. Dude, I'd love to get $20 a spot now. There's like me getting 20, it doesn't happen that often. There are sometimes it does, but like I'm in a stage right now where like I'm saying yes to too much, but I'm also like, I feel like I'm like sucking dick to try to get as many spots as I can.
Lee, you're at a level if that's what you got to do right now.
Right.
That's what you got to do. So fucking be it.
Oh, I don't mind. Yeah. I don't.
You know, so be it, Lee. That's what it calls for right now. I'm going to sit here like a man and tell you I didn't do that.
Right.
Tell you I didn't laugh at some idiot's joke. To fucking try to get a Tuesday.
The club owners' jokes, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, man, that's great. Yeah.
When am I coming back?
This is part of the game.
Yeah.
And then one day you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I'm starting to sell myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time to get a hold of the old Lee Syatt. I forget I'm a fucking Jew 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you start remembering things and you get pieces of yourself. And listen, I get a little upset with you, especially last Monday when you said that you can't wait to get to the level to pick and choose. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
But guess what? I'm going to tell you a surprise. You are at that level.
I don't feel like it.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I can't control what George is thinking or whatever, but you're at the level that you can look George straight in the face and go, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not doing it. And George will tell you that once I get a bug up my ass about not doing something, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
You're done. Even if it can make me money, I just don't like where this is going. Where am I going after this? This is the things we don't think about as a young comic.
No.
You know, last week you had an interesting question. Do I do this thing or do I do another room? It's a room. It's 4 walls. And they got a name that says comedy in front of it.
Right.
I'd rather you're going to get more out of that than some pipe dream, headlining. Come on.
Right.
And after a while, you're like, I get it. I really want to be flattered and maybe sell 200. But, you know, those shows, they don't promote. Everything's a joke. And I'd rather you get something for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Dating when you're 23, right? It's completely different than dating when you're 35.
Yeah.
Now things are getting serious. You've gotten VD already. You got cheated on. You fucked the one girl's sister. Now it's time to make just a little bit more smarter choices.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Same thing with comedy.
Mm-hmm.
What it worked at 25 ain't going to work at 35. It's definitely not going to work at 45. And I'm here to tell you. So it's what? It's decisions that you let happen. Lee, this is comedy is you. When somebody tries to tell me comedy and puts a blame on somebody, I lose them as a friend. I can't take that. Don't tell me you're in the position because of comedy. I know 30 people have done it, and they've done it the right way. And I didn't do it the right way for the first. Listen, when I get on you, it's because I didn't see the light till I was 12 years in.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened at 12 years in?
I got a girlfriend who told me I was a fucking idiot. And a girlfriend who told me I was a fucking idiot to look at that schedule and see how that schedule makes any sense. Why are you doing that for $75, Joey?
Right.
You've been in Spider-Man 2. You're a regular at the store. You were on Mad TV. Come on. And I'm not, listen, that meant nothing. I saw where she was coming from. But at the bottom, what she was trying to say to me is, you've put the work into this. Why are you spinning your fucking wheels?
Just to do a spot.
And guess what? We all spin our fucking wheels. It's very sad. But how do you learn how not spinning your wheels? When you look at the results in your bank account. That's how you know. Look at your bank account from the money you do, from the work you do. None of us take our things seriously. We always think, when we walk into the shop, we always think we're the worst employee at the shop. You're not looking at it correctly. You're not looking at it. So when my wife told me that, at first I wanted to smack her. I'm not going to lie to nobody, because the worst thing in the world is a woman being fucking right. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the worst. It
you refuse to take that. I think you're wrong. She's right. She's right. Why are you doing this? What's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe. There's no fucking maybes. Can't you do a spot at Stand that night? Yeah, go to the Stand. Yeah, but go to the Stand. Because for the money you're going to spend in driving, the tires, you drive a car that every morning you get in and go, holla, it's going to get me to the comedy store. Now you want to take the car to Modesto.
Right.
You know, there's just so many fucking things, Lee. You know, I used to book, I remember calling George one time. I booked a gig that I would have put George through hell. I didn't even know where the gig was the week of.
Of course.
I had to take a plane to Newark and then rent a car and go 2.5 hours into Pennsylvania.
Oh, no.
And do the same on Sunday morning for $800. The plane's $350.
The car's $150.
I'm headlining. I'm getting like $150 a show or something, $200 a show.
Yep.
To prove a point that I'm a headliner in some town in Pittsburgh where ain't nobody gonna see you. Some town in Pennsylvania where ain't nobody gonna see you. The Mormon and the town pastor are gonna see you. Ain't nobody gonna see you.
Right.
And the hotel's probably gonna smell funny. All that shit. You have to, and that's when she was right. Like, I looked at her and I go, George, I'm not coming. George is like, really? I'm not coming. I'm not fucking getting off a plane, driving 2 hours. It's just, I'm killing myself to live. That's basically on top of each page of your schedule, but killing yourself to live.
Mm-hmm. That describes my tour right now.
Because what you're doing with comedy is the same thing we do here. It's the law of diminishing returns. So I do 30 days straight on a tour, but then I can't walk for a month and a half.
Right.
Because you follow me? So these are the mistakes we make as young comics, as young framers, as young plumbers, as young fucking construction workers. That's just a common mistake, man. We wanted to move that far along, but you're doing it's like when somebody says to me, and companies still have a price leader, correct? Everybody has
a loss leader.
A loss leader, price leader, whatever the fuck the word is.
I'm Jewish. I know all the word.
No, loss is your number one word, especially when it comes out of their pocket.
Yeah, they still have them.
You have these things that you sell to hook people to come in, and I appreciate that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the loss leaders or whatever, but what I'm trying to get those loss leaders, after a while, we become those. We become generic.
Right.
And I don't want you to be generic.
So you think I could already turn stuff down?
I don't want you to go in with that attitude that you're turning stuff down, but I want you to go with the attitude. Listen, like 12 years in, and if I'm lying to you, may fucking lightning strike. I had to draw a thing. I had to write out a thing. Before you take any gig, I want you to I think it was 9 things.
Okay.
What's it going to do for you? How much are you making? What type of booker? Just to slow you down. Why? Because we're fucking whores. You have the same problem, George. How many times you whore yourself out? At the end of the job, you made what? $110 on a product you should have made $400 on? Because you didn't know that they were going to put you through hell. Right? Oh, you got to come over and hang it. And then you get there, it's 2 beams to fucking nowhere, and you don't even have a helper. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We go over our head. And that's why those 12 things, those 9 things I wrote, I'm going to find it. Let me see if I find it.
I was going to say, I would love to know what it is.
It's everything. Who else is on that schedule?
Oh,
Why would I want to go to that schedule if they got bums on there? And now my face, now I'm in a post office instead of being by myself. I don't mind sucking by myself, but I want to suck with 4 other people that take me down that rabbit hole.
Right, just because you're associated with them, yeah.
You're on the schedule with them.
Mm-hmm.
Their face is there. These guys are, shooting pineapples or something in the air. They're getting standing ovations. I don't want to be with that mother. And the bottom line is, what is this going to do for you? At that time, I had the Comedy Store.
Right.
So if you don't want to give me my spots, no worries. I got 4 spots. I got Willie Barcena give me a spot. I got Felipe give me a spot. I got Head give me a spot. That's 8 spots. I didn't make the measly $450 they were going to pay me. And they even asked me and then you have to get there on your own. That's $120 in fucking Uber.
Yep.
All these things that we just spoke about, the unmarked prices of comedy, the shit that you don't even add into the budget. And all of a sudden, and listen, till 2006, I was on a loser schedule, like on a loser pay plan. For 15 years, I was getting the money everybody else was getting.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom line is, how do I switch that? How do I get $1,650 with a plane ticket instead of $1,500 with a $300 limit on a plane ticket? And sometimes you stay by it and you say no, and then the thing opens up and there you are, what you wanted. Because you did take it's like Trump's tariffs.
Okay.
Okay, those tariffs, they're saying right now, we're not going to see the results of them. But in 2 years, and it's the same thing.
Hopefully, yeah. That'd be
great. I look at it like that. I look at it as, but there was gigs I was doing that I was doing for the number, and the number was down the corner at the store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get 35 spots a month. So I would do it. I would be a loser to take it, because when you go there, guess what? The show's running late because the Lakers were playing.
Mm-hmm.
So now my spot at the Comedy Store is fucked, and so is my spot at the Improv. It's fucked because I wanted to be a Gavone and try to squeeze. You already got a spot at the Improv and the fucking Comedy Store. What else do you want?
All of them.
Oh, let me go up to, and this gig was in, up there, like up to 170. No, up to 170.
Okay.
Which is a completely different world. It's not the 101.
No.
That's why it splits. So that was, and this applies to anything in life. It's like what I was getting to before. It's like the snow shoveler. It's like the guy that comes on your block and he gets me, you, and George as customers.
Okay.
And then he goes, you know what? I'm here already. Let me knock on these people's doors. And he'll take 2 jobs way under than what we paid, just to do that. And for 2 weeks, it's great for scheduling until one day he's backing out the snow truck and he runs over their statue. Of the dog.
No, I was going to say the statue's the best thing you could run over. I thought you were going to say the kid.
But it's the statue of the dog they loved, the one they brought back from Austria with them.
Right.
So what was the sense of it?
Right.
And nobody knows that from the beginning. Nobody knows how to think that way. It's something that you learn and go, why am I doing that? Well, we were talking about the other night. You already got a spot. Why are you running across town in a cab? You can't afford to do a guest spot in a club that is going to be 50-50. I believe in taking chances.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't a chance I would have taken 5 years later.
Right.
I would have said, I'm here. I'm already in your neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
You could tell already I wasn't headlining at the time, but I'm headlining. If I headline there, why can't I headline you and go through it a different way?
Right.
Than me having, but I was aggressive in that sense. But when I was $80 light and 2 bombs later, how bad did I fucking feel?
Right.
It's like going to a Jet game with the jersey on, the helmet, and the Super Bowl ring, and they get buried 44-0, and now you got to run the train back with that helmet on.
With the helmet, with your face painted. That's exactly how you feel when you bomb after you ask for a spot. It's the worst.
That's all I ask of anybody. And that's all I ask of myself is a fucking, yesterday I had to bring the garbage can back in.
Okay.
I was sitting there, I'm like, I could just go out there and bring the garbage can. Hold on, let me take some garbage out. Go get the garbage can, throw it in the garbage. On the way back, I'll get the mail. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how you have to look at stand-up.
Yeah.
Or any occupation you have. It's scheduling. It's your time.
Do you think, and this is a weird question for me to ask, but do you think it's almost better to do something that you don't love, so that way you don't turn into a whore, or you don't do stuff just because you love doing it? Like, we both are doing stuff that we love, but is it almost better to be like, I'm good at it, but I don't like it?
Well, I'll tell you what. Think of the confidence level that you'll get from being a whore to closing your legs.
I can't wait.
Okay? And here's the better thing. Once you stop being that whore and close your legs, what's going to happen? Why don't you want to give me pussy, Lee?
Right.
Because it's that good. and you got to pay for it. And you got to pay for it. Here's a secret I won't tell you. I won't tell anybody. I love doing comedy.
Uh-huh.
But as a business side, for me now, you'll never see me out on a Friday and Saturday. Because you got to pay me on those nights.
Right.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll take a short check. I'm happy to be out of the house. But Friday and Saturday, there's no coming to your show and waving. There's no coming down there and doing a guest set because it lowers my price.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that's in my head.
Right.
You want me to go there Friday night? You got to raise that. You got to raise that just a little bit. Not much. I'm not greedy. But better yet, no, you have to raise that all the way because it's Friday night.
Yeah.
I could be doing something to make that full paycheck. You asked me to come down here for you. And I don't even get involved in that no more because you, Aaron, Pedro, all you motherfuckers are getting to a level that if I walk in a room, it's going to hurt you. I'm doing that because I want to be Johnny Popular. Do I really need to go watch Lee? I've seen Lee puke. I don't need to go see Lee do stand-up. I've seen Lee fart and puke and the whole fucking thing. What am I going there for? Am I really going there to see Lee? Or am I going there? What's that when you do something without knowing? Like, am I going there to shit on Lee so I could walk in the room and be a big shot? I'm taking the night away from Lee. It's not about me.
Right.
It's about fucking Lee. Same thing with Pedro asked me 2 weeks ago. Come up, roll up. For you, I'll do anything. But again, I'd rather not. It's about you, brother.
Right.
Don't you hate when you work hard, and all of a sudden somebody makes it about them? Boy, do I get pissed off.
Oh, yeah. Because
you've worked on it. And there's always that one clown that wants to zip in. And go, oh my God, I'm here. And you're like, bitch, we're the ones that did the legwork.
Yeah.
Now you want to walk in here. It's like I told you years ago. People I hadn't spoken to in years would call me up and go, let me come by and do a guest set. It don't work that way. It's a business now. I'm not doing the 8 o'clock show at fucking Willie's Garage Comedy Club. We're in a fucking theater. Right. I haven't seen you in 10 years. You haven't even kept in touch with me. And now you're calling me out of the blue to go in front of a sold out audience? I don't think it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have more of a chance of me coming up to you and going, hey, bro, we doing Saturday night. Come on, come do 10 minutes. Oh, but I only got 6. Who gives a fuck? Come do 10 minutes. Come see what that feels like.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay you and I'm going to lose a little money, but I'm going to make that money back in 3 weeks because I just did something for somebody. I scared the shit out of that motherfucker. People don't go to Great Adventure to stay dry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They go to get wet, like everything else in life. And I just gave him a chance at that. I didn't do it for anything. I did it just to see his face.
Yeah, and you just said how like last week I said I was very excited to be able to turn stuff down. Something else I'm like almost probably even more excited for is getting to repay like the favors that like you, Josh, Jessamy, all the people that take me out. Like when I'm touring, and I get to be like, hey, you want to come and do like because I know how excited they'll be. I don't even know who I'm gonna ask yet, but I just know I'm excited to be able to be like, hey, you want to come do some shows with me? And like they'll be so happy because it's. I don't.
What are you saying? You want me to come and open for you?
If you would,
Do I look?
Listen, no hotel, but there's
no hotel. You want me to come open for you? Where do you see me open for you?
Listen,
God forbid in 20 years I'm all old and shit. I can't make the rent, and Lee has to take me on the road and change my diapers and shit.
Oh, oh my God!
Listen, man, I take that shit really seriously. I know what it takes a human being to be kind, and I know what it takes a human being to be kind and supportive and everything on top of that. I know what that takes, especially in today's world. You're busy. People have a lot of things going on in your mind. You just look at them, but maybe they haven't paid the mortgage in 3 months. Maybe they're not eating. Maybe they got a disease that they don't want to tell anybody. When I started into comedy, I took the people not only who helped me in comedy, but who helped me in life that were there for me. And I went out of my way to tell them, hey, man, that time you did that, this is why I did this. So you could see that whatever love you put into me was not in vain. That time when I told you I needed $10 to get to my gig, and you gave me those $10, knowing I'm a junkie, but you believe me enough, I got to make you proud.
Yeah.
At one point, this is about you. It's not about me anymore. It's me doing something with you in my background. I'm thinking about the time Lee let me sleep at his house for 30 days and let me fucking, borrow his car to go do comedy sets.
Yeah.
That's very big to me.
That's
it's bigger
huge.
than an envelope. Just acknowledging that person and saying, hey, man, remember that time? Because most people forget they even did an act of kindness.
Yeah. Well, the nice people do. The people who hold it over your head.
Right. The ones that hold it over your head.
Are an asshole. But like that would be great. But honestly, at the level I'm at, and maybe just getting out of, but even still, just like a week or two ago, I went to the Stand after we recorded, and Aaron Berg got me a spot on Frantic. No, there's no money. I didn't ask for any, but there's no promise of getting past there. But just, I'll never forget the first show I got offered. The guy who runs the Fourth Wall had a show in his apartment, and he asked me to do it. And the rug was crusty. There was fishing poles, but it was like, to me, I was playing Madison Square Garden. I was so excited. So just anytime I'm like just so excited, like I guess it's selfish, but just to be able to offer people shows, I'm like, that's so like gonna be the most fun. To be like, I get to like make someone that happy.
I used to have a guy in Colorado. I would call him up and I go, hey man, I need money for the rent. I gotta borrow money. He'd go, no. I got 3 gigs for you. Come to my show tonight. I'll give you money for the rent. Just do these 3 gigs, I never forgot that motherfucker.
No.
I hit him up years later, and he's like, holy shit, I can't believe you hit me up. I'm like, bro, those shows you used to give me and pay my rent, I'm grateful for you.
Saved my life, yeah.
You saved my fucking life, And I think that's the best feeling in the world. When you repay somebody, not to let them know their love didn't go to waste.
Mm-hmm.
It's like those people that come over and go, George, I want to get into framing. And you tell them everything they need to know. You give them the hand starter kit. You tell them about their fingers. You tell them everything you can. You even spend a week with you watching them. And then one day they come to you and they go, I did this and this and this. What? I just spent a week with you. Plus every day on the phone talking about this, and you went and did the complete opposite. And it's failing. And then when it fails, then they call you. Hey, man, fuck you. You hang up on them. I told you the first time. You picked my brain for 10 hours. I opened up my heart to you, and then you called me and said you're going to do it your way. Okay, do it your way, but don't ever fucking ring that number again telling me that didn't work out for you. Because I ain't got the time. I really don't. I got like 2 of those people now that call me one day, and I'm like, why are you calling me with this shit? Because I know it's never going to go anywhere. This is the same conversation I've been getting for 20 years. It's never going to go anywhere. You're just talking. That shit bothers me, man, anymore. Just, it hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
When I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. And that's it. We move the fuck on. But I'm not going to call you and say I need your help. You open your heart to me, and then 2 weeks later, well, I think I'm going to keep improvising on stage. Okay. Keep doing what you're doing at 50%.
Right.
That shit has always irritated me. That shit, because I'm not giving you the advice from the book I read. I'm giving you the advice from something I lived. I lived through this. This is not something that I made up. I've lived through this. I saw the reaction when you were watching Color is the New Orange with your girlfriend. I was watching at the comedy club where it matters, watching what life is going on. You know, comedy isn't about us being funny. That's half of it. You know what the other half of it is? It's us learning about ourselves. That's why a lot of people don't last in comedy because they don't get laughs. People last in comedy because they don't think they're ever going to see what they saw.
What do you mean?
Well, number one, it's hard work.
Uh-huh.
But number two, I don't know how to explain this. When I joined jiu-jitsu, I knew I was having a hard time breathing. So I did everything I could to adjust the breathing. When it didn't work, I actually went and got nose surgery. They took all the old Coke rocks out and all that stuff. 2 months later, I realized that when I was on my back, I had anxiety. 6 months later, I realized because I had an injury on my shoulder, I couldn't pass to my left side. Then I realized I don't like when people's feet are in my face. They're in a fucking mount or something.
Right.
You learn all these things that you don't want to be in that position. I don't even know what I'm getting to you. I forgot how long ago the topic was. The subject was, but
you said the reason why people don't last is because they don't.
Because you get to see your weaknesses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, and that's what all stand-up comedy really is. It's making the consumer laugh, making him get out of his head, trying to trick him with comedy. That's all great. But the other part of that is learning about yourself and what you can and can't handle. It's like bombing 4 nights in a row, and one night you just go off on the audience. When you leave there, you just didn't go off. You malfunction, motherfucker. Okay? You malfunction. Don't tell me that you're writing better material. We got to figure out why you malfunctioned. The material ain't going to do nothing for you. I can have 20 people write for me. Why you malfunctioned.
Do you think that works for everyone or?
It works. It's been working for 200 million fucking years.
Okay.
Why did this happen? Everybody writes it off. Most comics will say the audience was small. The sound level didn't sound good. It's every excuse in the world. Even if I know the sound wasn't good, you still malfunctioned because you didn't speak loud enough after you acknowledged it.
Right.
So for the next 20 minutes, you kept continuing speaking like a mouth. Me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you have to come to me and go, where was the malfunction tonight?
It's hard to look at it.
When I get into an argument with George, when I yell at George about something, on the way home, I'm not mad at George. I'm mad at me. Because what drew me to this? What is really going on?
Mm-hmm.
What is really going on? Is George really standing in front of the door with his phone, knowing it's the busiest door in America, looking around the fucking room? Right. You know, you understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So my first reaction is not, that's why I don't have time to think about politics. Or I don't have time to think about, the bridge is broken. You know why? Because I'm still worrying about what made me go and put handcuffs on a guy and tried to rob him and try to figure out how in my mind I thought I was going to get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
It happened 50 years ago, but it can't happen again. And it'll never happen again. And now I'll see the signs when I see you acting a little creepy or George acting a little creepy.
Yeah.
Because I went through that. Most people don't know how to do that. How is that not going to fucking ever happen again?
Mm-hmm.
How is that never going to fucking happen? No, I'm not fucking around. How is this, when I got out of the hospital the first time, like the third time, I was pissed for a month. Because how do you get put into the hospital 3 times in 3 months? Something's going on. Something's not right. I know. They came back with a clean result. You're going to live. Something's not right.
Right.
Something put you in that hospital room 3 times. We got to get to the bottom of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people, and there's a lot of things in life that make you look at yourself a little deeper to see what you're really made of. And when you realize that you're not made from that, I'll go play the piano.
Yeah.
I'll go play tennis. I'll go fucking juggle balls at the circus because they don't want to deal with that. It wasn't the journey of getting funnier. It was the journey of them, how they could be that much fucking better. And that's where my journey went. When I beat myself up, I don't just beat myself up. I beat myself up. You hear some shit that you've never heard before, you fucking miserable spick loser, felon motherfucker. What the fuck is your fucking problem today? And that's what I don't think people do themselves. They don't call themselves out. They don't have a long conversation with themselves. This cannot happen again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if I'm 20 or if I'm fucking 60. This cannot happen again. And that's all comedy is.
Is
that inner journey.
Yeah.
That inner journey that you're going to learn something new every day, that you're going to get on stage every day, that by you sitting here with me and going, look at George on stage, he really does suck. We're hurting ourselves. We're not hurting George. We're hurting ourselves. By me going, no, George is getting a little better, man. It's going to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going through some shit, but it's going to work out. That's going to empower me.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm sitting with you and I go, fucking George is auditioning for The Sopranos. I wish he don't get it. No, we're from the same neighborhood. If he got it, that means I could get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking about this last night, and I joked about it on stage, but do you remember Renee Vaca?
Yeah.
He did a fucking arena this weekend.
An arena?
In Orange County.
Yeah, yeah.
With like a bunch of rappers.
Yeah, he
and like a bunch of, and he was at the, like, he was always ahead of me because he was before me. But he did a fucking like at the Toyota Center or something.
Yeah, he invited me.
It's fucking like, and it's crazy that you can start in the same spot, but then like you look up and like, what did he do over the last few years that I did? Like, how's he in this space, and how do
now, again, me, the old me, and the Jew you, would feel bad about ourselves.
I did for a second.
A second, yeah, it's natural. Don't feel bad about yourself.
No, it made me excited.
You fucked up, you fucking fat spick. Okay? All those times, Renee Vaca was drilling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when Dom Herrera came on the podcast and he said, he goes, I'm an old basketball player. If I'm not playing basketball at midnight, in my mind, he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting better. But I got the balls to sit here and hang out with this girl or watch TV. No. I gotta go. I don't know what you're talking about. And that's the difference. That's the difference. That you have to assume that guy's working.
Yeah.
Everybody's working. Everybody's going to get better. Everybody's going to get better. If you take an hour off, that's going to set you back a fucking year. That's what your mind is going through. And then people start hating you because you don't do anything.
Right.
Like, I'm not doing that tonight. Why? Because I got a spot. Yeah, but it's not a spot. It's a spot. It's like, it could be the garden. If I want to be in the garden, I have to treat this spot tonight at Joe's fucking oil can like it is the garden.
Right, uh-huh.
Because I didn't get stand-up comedy, but one night I was doing open mic at a fucking dump and John Leguizamo walked in. And I remember him taking that stage like he was at the garden. Everything was very serious. Meanwhile, all the other 20 idiots were bombing. Yeah, because I got high yesterday.
Yeah, what else do I want to talk about? Yeah.
You know, he went up there like it was the fucking garden. He went prepared, notes, his hair was combed. You go to an open mic, half those people look like they're homeless. Go get ready. Go take a shower.
Yeah.
You're showing up like a fucking, and then I don't get hired because you're 50 years old with a Mickey Mouse shirt on and a fucking beard with white hairs in it that you haven't trimmed since your mother fucking had you.
Yeah. There was, and I'm not saying any names, and I'm sure he was a nice guy, but there was a comic in Worcester who would show up in a bathrobe. And it wasn't even like a clean one, but like he would come in like, and there was another guy in a squirrel costume. There was a bunch of people. That it makes a huge difference when you go.
You cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. They paid $25 for you. They paid $10 for you. They paid $5 for you, and you're going up there with oil can Harry shirt on with a stain.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Or it's wrinkled.
Or you think that by not combing your hair it makes you look cool. You like you put a stick of dynamite in your fucking hair. You're performing for people. You can't sell a $10,000 product with a $10 pair of shoes on.
You're really big on what people wear on stage. It's really fun.
No, it's not that. I don't care what you wear on stage. But Jesus Christ, you can't go up there looking like a bus driver and expect to get comedic laughs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything, you know, you're making a presentation here. They have how many seconds till they decide that they judge you? 38 seconds or something like that and that?
At most, yeah.
And you want to go up there with shorts on and with flip-flops because you're cool and a drink in your hand. I never understood that.
Right.
I never understood that. Now, some people say, Joey's got to stick up his ass. Well, if you want to do something, you have to put that stick up your ass at some point. Because if not, you're going to be like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're trying not to be.
Yeah, that's hard. And it's hard because you see it working for other people, so you want to like, oh, maybe I should try it. But yeah, it's...
Listen, man, what works for them is running up and down a restaurant or a deli. I give them power. For me, it's just whispering in front of a camera. Not for me, Joey, but for you, it might be you in front of a synagogue.
Right.
You never make videos by a synagogue. See, that's what I'm saying.
It's tough to be a Jew these days.
No, it's not tough to be a Jew.
They don't like us now.
Yeah, but you're a Jew at a temple. They're not going to say, just go in there like you're going to pray and start shooting videos.
You did shoot the album cover in a church. Maybe I should start going to temples.
They love it. Jesus' life's appearances.
Oh.
So where you at this week?
This week, tonight, I'm at the Mill in Biddeford, Maine. It's a... what's it called? Well, someone had a comic had a heart attack. I'm already up in Maine, so I'm going to headline a show. And then next Friday and Saturday, I'm in Greenville, South Carolina with Jess Mapeluso.
Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Next Friday and Saturday, you with me?
The 24th and 25th.
Don't worry about the 24th and 25th. We'll worry about the 18th and the 19th.
The 18th, I'm with you in Nashville.
All right, just checking.
Very excited.
Motherfucker. I'll be at the Brooklyn Improv Wednesday. It's sold out. It's a small room. And then Saturday is my last fucking show of the year. No, until the leg gets fixed. And it's breaking my heart already. In one way, I'm happy to have the surgery, but I don't want to take the time off.
No, but
so I live in fucking hell. But my knee will be better. I'll be more mobile on stage.
No tap dance in Atlantic City.
And I should be back by June doing spots.
Nice.
That's how I look at it. Don't forget Queen Cola on 420. We'll see. We'll be back here on 421 to rock your world. But that's it. That's all I got.
I love you.
I love you too, brother. Have a great week. You people at home, have a great week. Wash that monkey. And don't forget who loves you. Uncle Joey does.